anyone ever asked you, what do you do when you feel a little uncomfortable? Maybe you are still trying to work out what it is you call yourself or call the work that you do. I feel that a lot. But recently I've come to the conclusion that I'm just trying to tell my story. And that's what artists do. It doesn't matter if you're a painter or a writer, or even an actor who tells the story through the medium of a character. It's just trying to tell your own story. So that's what I do. I'm an artist. I'm pretty ambitious, and I think all of us are in one way or another and at different levels, but I was living in Japan when that huge earthquake happened, and it sort of changed my life. I was in Tokyo, so I was far away from the tsunami, but the shaking was still pretty incredible, and thousands of people died as a result of that. I think nearly 16,000 people, and what it made me realize was how fleeting life really is. But we humans have this amazing ability to sort of not think about death on a daily basis because it would drive us nuts. So it's sort of like suspension of disbelief when you go to the movies, right? You know that this thing isn't real, but you allow yourself to get emotionally engaged. Well, it's similar the way we deal with death. We know it's coming, but we don't allow ourselves to think about it. I think it's a part of the survival instinct. But what happens is, you know it's coming, and this instinct sort of transforms itself and reemerges as motivation and ambition. Otherwise, why would you be working towards something? If we were immortals, we wouldn't have to work so hard because we would have forever to achieve anything we wanted. But because we have generally about 80 years, we gotta get the work done. And so yeah, I consider myself pretty ambitious. When I finished grad school 10 years ago, back in 2004, I sent out all these fancy invitations announcing to the world that I was going to start my own company called Tritano Productions. And you know, I had these great ideas, but I didn't have no money. So I just kind of went out into the world, and I hoped that things would work out the way they played out in my imagination. But as you get older, your idealism is replaced with reality. So I'm really grateful now for all of the technology that we have available to us, and I access it and use it to bring that dream to fruition. And so I created my own company. It's called Tritano Creative Company. And Tritano has subsidiaries. There's Tritano Productions, Tritano Creative Publishing, and Tritano Creative Education. With Tritano Productions, I produce the Tritano Show, which is my own travel show. And Tritano Creative Education is something that's really close to my heart. I just did my debut project called the Global Participation Workshop. And then Tritano Publishing, I actually published my first novel, an e-novel called The Genesis Encounter. So I think my intention was strong, and I'm able to follow through with the plans that I had. I hope you'll support me because I'm trying to do really good work. For you, I'm doing it with you in mind, and I hope that it'll create a connection. I think I have a message. The message is you have to go to grow, and global participation. These are concepts that I'm trying to transmit to people through the art that I create, either on the Tritano Show, or in articles that I write, or in workshops that I host, like my new workshop, the Global Participation Workshop. It's really all about sharing my story. I think I have a story that's unique in this country, in the United States, where most people don't travel. Less than 15% of Americans have passports. And I've had the good fortune to travel abroad and even live abroad for several years, and it changed the way I look at the world and the way I process my life. It's an invaluable experience, and so I'm using my energy now to share that experience with others to improve the quality of our lives, because we have everything, right? What do you give to people who live in a world of abundance, right? We don't need any more quantity. It's really all about quality now. And I have this idea that you have to go to grow. When you can go to different countries and smell the different air and taste the different food and hear the languages, and in some countries there's more than one language, like if you're in Spain they speak Spanish and they also speak Catalan, like in Barcelona. Like these are, just the sense experience, literally hearing these things and smelling these things change you. And so I want to share that experience with people through the work that I do. That's what Tritano is all about.